In times of uncertainty, conflicts, rising inflation, all those negatives, investors, traders like to get into gold historically. Now, if you can't buy the gold bars themselves, you can get into this area by playing the underlying stocks. There's a lot of gold miners, gold stocks out there that are highly correlated to the price of gold that you could also get into as a proxy for playing the gold price. And in this video I'm going to look at 7 of the best I think that are around in 2022. I'm also going to give you a few ETFs to play with as well that replicate a portfolio of gold stocks. And again, if you don't want to get into buying those individual stocks, good way of getting exposure to the general gold market. So with that, let's take a look first at the 7. So Barrick Gold are one of the bigger players in this arena. Now, apart from being a gold producer, they are also into production and sale of copper, and they are globally based in their mining production, and they're located in Argentina, Canada, Côte d'Ivoire, Democratic Republic of Congo, Mali, Tanzania, US, so pretty much all over the world. So like I say, one of the bigger players around at the moment, and one to definitely watch if that gold price starts going upwards. Another big player based out of the States is Newmont Gold Corp. Now they are pretty global as well, in US, Canada, Mexico, Peru, Argentina, Chile, Australia and Ghana. And again, one very focused in on that gold price, so keep your eyes peeled and see where that one heads next if the price of gold rockets as well. Now, Sibanye-Stillwater, used to be known as Sibanye Gold, is a precious metals mining company. It's South African, but it can be traded by ADR in the US and around the world in CFD, spread bets, and like I say, it's key PGM group stock in South Africa. Been very successful of late and one of my favourites around at the moment. Freeport McMoran Copper and Gold, apart from copper and gold, they're also into oil and gas, obviously US based, and also have feelers out in South America and Indonesia as well. Again, another one of the big players and one to watch for 2022. So Hecla Mining, ticker HL. Now they discover, acquire, develop mines and other mineral interests and produces and markets silver, gold, lead, zinc, carbon materials. They're really into all sorts of stuff. Been doing pretty well. Looking at the chart there, it could be a time for a potential dip buying opportunity. So a slightly different twist here. We've got a Canadian company, you can trade them on the US stock market as well. Is a gold focused royalty and streaming company. A lot of diversified portfolios of royalties and streams by different commodities, geography, revenue type. So an interesting one to get involved with. Goldfields is a pure gold mining company, and another one of my favourites. It's South African by origin, but it deals in Ghana, Australia, Peru. It can be traded on the US stock market as well, and like I say, it's one of my favourites to look out for in 2022. So that's the 7. So now let's take a look at some ETFs to give you a more macro general exposure to the gold price. So I managed to find 6 for you, and if you want to know where you can trade these ETFs, I will discuss that in a bit. But the reason why I'm not going to go into these individually is just have a look at their overall performance over the same time period, they're all up, 75-ish%. The shape of the return is pretty much the same as each other. So really it's horses for courses and what one you want to pick. So dig into the fees, that side of thing, what works best for you. But we'll go through them very quickly. We've got Granite Shares, Gold Trust top left, then the Aberdeen Standard Physical Gold Shares ETF, then the SPDR Gold Mini Shares Trust, then we've got the bottom left Goldman Sachs Physical Gold ETF Shares, then bottom middle the iShares Gold Trust Shares, and bottom right the SPDR Gold Trust. So that's the 6 to look out for and maybe investigate if you want to get into, like I said, the ETF side of things. So some ideas for you there if you want to get into trading gold stocks, ETFs, getting some exposure to the price of gold and its movement. Now, I mentioned about how and where you can trade, these stocks and ETFs. Well, I had a look at my first trade US international account and I found a lot of those sitting in there. I also found a lot in my City Index and Trade Nation accounts, and that would be used for CFDs and spread betting. If you want to get leverage, go long and short these, or even actually trade the underlying gold itself, then I'll put links in the description below for you to check those out if you want to. Now, fascinated to hear from you. Do you agree with the 7? Do you disagree? Would you have added anything in there different? Would you have taken away? Like I say, get talking in those comments below, and interested to find out what you think. And also, if you really want to get into the deep discussion around gold stocks, or even for that matter trading in general, then we have a free traders club on Discord. Anybody's welcome, and I will put a link in the description below this video for you to click on and you can join up. And like I said, it's a free-for-all of trading and extra resource and information. You can talk to other like-minded traders in there. So with that, all that's left for me to say is, if you've enjoyed the video and you've liked it, please give us the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscription and bell buttons, and all that's really then left for me to say is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.